All right, let's dive into this head first. No fluff, no academic lectures today. We are going straight into a direct heart-to-heart about conquering the absolute deepest battles within yourself. If you've ever felt trapped in this endless loop of trying to break a deeply ingrained habit, well, you're definitely in the right place. Let's look at what's really going on inside and how you can definitively take back control.
So why do we keep falling when we promise ourselves we won't? You know the drill, right? It's making those 10 daily promises to quit, followed by the inevitable midnight relapse. And then comes the morning guilt, the fear, and that intense self-hatred that makes you ask, man, will I ever actually break free? It feels like you're fighting an unbeatable enemy. But the truth? You aren't fighting the outside world. You're just fighting a poorly trained inner weakness.
Listen, you need to awaken the warrior within. You are not a broken victim. You're a warrior who has just temporarily forgotten his immense strength. You didn't just fall. You were slowly pushed into a loop of cheap dopamine and guilt over years of conditioning. But that internal pain you feel, that restlessness, that is literally your soul telling you that you are made for something much, much bigger. It is time to awaken.
Step 1, master your own mind. It's the servant, not the master. Let's get into it.
Your mind is not your enemy. Honestly, it's kind of like an unbroken horse. If you don't train it, it's going to throw you off and seek out cheap dopamine because that's just what it's been taught to do. You have to stop telling yourself the lie that you're broken and can't control it. That is a complete illusion. The ultimate truth here is that you are the master of your mind. You are not your urges. And when you shift your identity from a struggling victim to a commanding warrior, your entire reality shifts with it.
So practically speaking, how do we actually command the mind? With a brilliant little technique called thought guarding. Imagine you're a fiercely loyal soldier standing guard at the gate of your own mind. The moment a dirty, useless, or just unhelpful thought tries to sneak in, you don't entertain it. Actually, scratch that. You don't even bargain with it. Instead, you visualize a bright white screen in your mind and fiercely, loudly command it to delete. Every single time you do this, you weaken those old neural pathways and completely strip those thoughts of their power.
Moving on to part 2, the bounce back formula. How to rise after a fall.
Look, a relapse is merely an event. It's a 5-minute mistake. It is absolutely not your identity. Drowning in guilt just paralyzes you and keeps you stuck. Instead, use this exact protocol if you slip up. Number 1, accept it without the self-hatred. Just say, I made a mistake, but I am not finished. Number 2, take immediate action to shift your physical state. Go jump in a cold shower, take a walk, do 20 push-ups. Just break that physical loop. And number 3, analyze the trigger. Was it loneliness? Was it mindless scrolling? Write down exactly what triggered you so you're armed and ready for the next battle.
You really need to internalize this absolute truth. I am fallen, but I am standing back up. I will turn this defeat into my greatest victory. Every single time you refuse to stay down, every time you dust yourself off and stand back up, a new, stronger, and far more resilient soul is forged within you. You aren't starting from scratch here. You're starting from experience.
Okay, part 3, the daily warrior routine. This is all about forging unbreakable discipline.
Now, this path, known as brahmacharya, isn't just about stopping a bad habit. It is a complete 24/7 lifestyle transformation. It all starts with morning purity, waking up early, around 4:30 a.m., hydrating and meditating to set a commanding tone before the rest of the world even wakes up. By 7 a.m., you're strictly action planning, tackling your absolutely hardest tasks first. At 5 p.m., you physically boost your energy with a brisk walk or a workout to keep that momentum high. And finally, by 9 p.m., you implement a strict screen-free wind-down to protect your mind before you sleep. To protect this powerful routine, you've got to implement daily safeguards. Avoid locking yourself in solitary confinement for hours on end. Limit social media. It is a massive dopamine trap literally designed to make you fail. Absolutely keep screens out of dark rooms late at night. And stop lingering on past memories. You know, these urges silently creep up when you're tired, bored, or just scrolling aimlessly. Guard your environment fiercely. Which brings us to part 4, unlocking your hidden superpowers in transmuting raw energy. This isn't just about surviving day to day. It's about what happens when you stop leaking your vital energy and start channeling it over a period of 60 to 90 days. It sparks a spiritual ascent. You rise above those base physical urges and start awakening your inner vision. You stop acting out of desperation and start operating from a place of intense magnetic stillness, creating this internal glow historically known as tejas. Once you build this momentum, true superpowers unlock. It's wild.
You develop laser focus, able to concentrate on your goals for hours without your mind wandering off to cheap thrills. Your drive multiplies, massively increasing your wealth and productivity. You begin to form magnetic relationships because people naturally pick up on and respect your unshakable self-control. And you develop a fearless, powerful voice. Your words start to carry real weight, gravity, and total conviction. You become undeniable.
But here is the ultimate challenge for you. What are you building instead of just escaping? You cannot just run away from a habit forever. You have to run toward a mission. This transmuted energy is literally like rocket fuel in your veins. It desperately needs a target. Whether it's mastering a complex new skill, starting a business, or building an incredible physique, you must have a clear daily mission to pour this newfound power into.
Take this to heart. You are not just stopping a habit. You are taking birth as a new warrior. Bring that into your core. You are meant for absolute greatness. You aren't just doing this to feel a little less guilty on a Tuesday morning. You are doing this to fundamentally rewrite your destiny. When you conquer this internal battle, you become the ultimate inspiration, a beacon of light for others who are still struggling in the dark.
So here's the final question we have to ask. Are you ready to stop surviving and start conquering your destiny today? The blueprint is right in front of you. The power to change is completely in your hands. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for a better mood. Make the definitive decision right this very second to awaken the warrior within and take total ownership of your life. Now get out there and build your empire.